Alright, welcome back to what should be the final Reaper room strat guide that we have. So we've got a handful of rooms left. Most of them go pretty quick. This one does not, because we're going to start in the attic. And this is kind of... Unfortunately, it's another sit around and do nothing room. So there's not a whole lot we can do. Except we can just kind of dick around for 45 seconds. I like grabbing this. Up the wall here, you can get your laundry, or not laundry skip, attic skip. And we're just gonna kind of go. If you want to take a look at the scenery, you want to take a look around, I mean, you have the time to do it. Right? If you're trying to speed run, then obviously ending closer to the exit is beneficial. However, if you're just kind of doing this challenge casually, doesn't matter. So, we're gonna get down to here. I'm gonna do this, and because I'm at the store, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna wait. 2, 1, 0, spawn. He's in the room, I can leave. And I know he's in the room because if I went all the way back, he spawned at the beginning of the room. So, one thing of note is we are kind of getting to some of these rooms where it is very much audio cue based. Like there's at least 3 rooms in here where you are just going to use an audio cue to know that the Reaper has been summoned. This, however, is not one of them. This is Experiment Chamber. This is a 2-part room, but unfortunately you cannot summon the Warlock in the first part. Or, sorry, you can't summon the Reaper in the first part. Ooh, okay, if you're just gonna be right there, then fine. Okay, so get your Warlock gone. Just deal with that first. Get your CC can. And what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna let this imp come to me. I'm gonna force it because all I need to do is this, and then put a hit in, grab the Jones complete can, and then immediately leave. Simple enough. So, just kind of go find the imp, hit the Reaper to stun, because that will kind of give you a way to sneak past, grab your chance complete can, and then leave. In the last video, I said that there were 2 rooms where it was impossible to avoid summoning the Reaper. This is the second one. However, I also said that this was the easier one to avoid, because there is a known clips to get out of this room without needing to summon the Reaper. Because the problem with this room is the key's in a vampire, and you have 0 sense of fire. The 2 ways out that I've seen are... Let me go over here real quick. Number 1 is this. This is probably the more well-known of the 2. Where you can get hit with this. And then if you get it correctly, you can get thrown out of bounds. I did not get thrown out of bounds, but you know. The other one is you get thrown in the door, and you manage to shake out of it. Again, this is Reaper percent, so we really can't do much with this. I just got killed, but that's fine, because I was going over some stuff anyway. So, but yes, technically speaking, you can avoid the Reaper in this room. If you would like to go about trying to learn a way to clip through the door or clip out of bounds and then take the tightest movement you've probably ever seen. It's not great, but it doesn't really matter right now because we're not in a position or a category that we can even do that to begin with. So you don't have to worry about an out of bounds clip. You just killed Skeleton. Reaper spawned. Grab your vulnerability, grab your Trait of Fever, run all the way over, shoot the electric symbol for another invulnerability, shoot this shelf for another turbo. Grabbing that turbo buys time for the Reaper to show up. Your vampire kill. Key spawns. Find this key. And then we leave. So, this is a room where to complete the room, you have to summon the Reaper anyway. So, it kind of just falls in on itself. Now, this is the last one in Chapter 3. And it's the Grand Hallway. Because remember, Chapter 2 doesn't have a challenge, it's just stupid. Grand Hallway is the final one in Chapter 3. And it's you don't have a lot of room to work with. And this is another one that you could potentially die on. But we're going to try not to do that. Come over here. Go to the Baron's door. Look at this cutscene. We're going to skip this cutscene because I don't care. We have to deal with the door first. Because the Reaper does not come into play until the second challenge. Actually, no, that's not correct. It's just not a good idea. I misspoke. You can summon the Reaper here. It's just not a good idea. Because you're supposed to use 10 attacks. Don't summon the Reaper yet. Hold on a second. Okay, that's not great. 3, swing. Great, so 0 attacks. But we have another opportunity to get the Reaper. I would summon the Reaper midway through this challenge. For one simple reason. Trying to kill these imps with the Reaper running around chasing you is not gonna work. It will get you killed. Guaranteed. We're just gonna leave. I thought I was early on that. I was not. But get this done. He just kind of stares at you, which is kind of cool, and then you just leave. So again, if you can avoid it, definitely summon the Reaper in the second half with the imps. Because trying to chase down a bunch of imps, because at a certain point they go non-aggressive, which means they'll just start running away. Trying to chase down an imp with the Reaper chasing you down, you're not going to win that fight. Just not going to happen. Especially if one runs away and you have to take a minute to get to it. Yeah, that speed scale is going to catch up to you real quick. But, so that's all of them in Chapter 3. All of the remaining ones are in Chapter 5. Chapter 4 does not have a way to spawn the Baron. So we're just in Chapter 5. And these are... It's a lot of quick kills. So we're going to start with bathroom. I mean, I can't even, rank these based on how easy they are, because they're all just easy Reaper spawn conditions. There's not really a hard one in any part of Chapter 5. Because they're all meant to be, quick rooms. So, here. Okay. You want me to use my fist? Well, the normal speedrun strat for this room is to just not use Fist anyway, and do that. And the Reaper spawned. And then we go. I probably should have just done this one from a chapter, replay chapter, but it's fine. Conservatory, same thing. It's use a bunch of attacks, so we just blow a bunch of attacks. Not a hard. Like, nothing in Chapter 5 with Reaper % is different. Chapter 5 in general is kind of the cooldown of the run, if you will. Nothing super complicated, nothing super crazy. Just some fun stuff. 5 attacks kill 28. We're just gonna bum rush that out, and then go. So, just be careful with what attacks you use. Make sure you blow all 5 attacks, and then finish the room and go. Next up is Dunfiddlin Cottage. And this might genuinely, I know I said there's a bunch of easy ones, this might actually be the easiest one in the game. Like, this is, you don't want me to break anything, but I don't want to deal with the challenge you're about to give me. So he's just here already. Like, this is... Pretty much every speedrun is going to break that, because if you don't break that TV, you are stuck with a stupid challenge. But, anyway, moving on from there, we go into dining room. And what are we going to do in the dining room but continue to break rules? Because that's what this whole category is. Cooper doesn't have any respect for the Baron's rules, so we just continually piss off the Reaper. Because it's funny. Alright, you want to grab the Soko. And the burgers. And the turbo. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, what you want to do here is these 5 are going to come out. The challenge is going to be weapons only. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw, break, kick. Reaper spawned. He's in the corner. You can see him in the drift in the corner. I'll give you a better visual. There you go. And we're out. So, you can use weapons. Just make sure at some point one of your kills with the Oko can comes by means of a melee attack. So, pantry is the only one of the only rooms. There's only 4 of them that don't. Because there's pantry, lower corridors, grand hallway, and front gate are the only 4 in Chapter 5 that do not have a Reaper spawn in them. So we're skipping pantry, we're going to relic. And this is... There's not a timer on this, but there may as well just be a timer on this. And I'll explain more in a second. So, Ribs is going to give us the candle back. And he's just going to fuck off. He's not dealing with this shit. Not his problem, he's gone. Don't kill a cursed mummy. Kill the mummy and zombies. There's one issue with this. If I remember this correctly, if I understand how this works correctly, the ancient mummy only comes out after a set number of enemies are dead. I do not know what that number is. Right now. So he's out now. So now, we just need to beat him up. We have to get this kill before we get this kill. And where are you at? You're over there. So, it's... Okay, you're gonna be a piece of shit and do that. Alright, fine, I'll take the long way. Yeah, ring around the rosy. Go away. Alright. You just have to wait until the cursed mummy comes out. Once you hear the audio, and there will be an audio cue. Once you hear the ancient mummy come, or the cursed mummy come out, then you need to go straight to that. Or get down to one enemy, then get to the cursed mummy, then finish the room and then leave. Laundry, depending on which one you get, because this is a cloakroom situation where there's multiple different forms of the challenge, and it is random which one you get. But again, it just kind of depends. I would prefer skeletons because it's funnier. I got zombies. For context, you can either kill 3 skeletons or kill 3 zombies. The skeletons are in every other, except for this one, washer. They're on both end washers, not the middle ones. If you get that, there's a nice window right here that you could just kick them out a window. Kind of fun, not gonna lie. Kicking things out windows in this game is fun. Just my opinion. Now, as for where the zombies are, it's in the exact same place, just on this side. So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3. And because I don't care, this should have... Nope, not that. That has my own. So I'm just gonna go to the room. Grab your Elko, get 3 zombies out, go. Kill everything at once. Simple as that. And make sure you hang on the left side of the wall to get laundry skipped so you don't have to deal with the Octomata outfit. But after that, we go into the wall garden. And I know I've said this a lot, but this is another really easy and really simple Reaper spawn. This, out of every room in the game, minus like servant's bathroom and crackpots, this is like the next most common room that anybody playing this game is just gonna summon the Reaper. Because the game just tells you to fuck off, it just overloads you with rules. Just to clarify, that is 4 kills with 4 attacks, but you cannot kill a skeleton, you cannot kill the same thing twice, and you cannot damage the house. It is more difficult to follow these rules than it is... Yeah, that was a mistake. Than it is to just do this. No, please, thank you. That usually goes a lot cleaner than that, because most times you can get like the ninja imps in one shot with the blast radius, and the other with the blast radius, but yeah. Casually, unrelated note here, casually trying to do that room as the game intends you to is stupid. Like, it's incredibly stupid. But we have 1 left. And this is the last Reaper spawn in the entire game. I know this video is running a little bit longer, but I didn't really the point of doing like a 2 to 3 minute video. This, you have to do a little bit different. We're going to grab our turbo. We're going to grab this Oka. You need to make sure that you get over where you need to go within the time limit. If you get hit with slow-mo, there is a second turbo. If you need to go, you are on a timer. Unless you want to make this fight take 7 years. You need to run down the stairs, lose the weapon. And I have 1 shot at this. I had 2 shots, but it's fine. You heard the audio cue. The Reaper is there, just to show you, just because I can. Always a dumb idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. He spawns all the way back where you first started, and he is there. So, but this is between all of the videos. Every room that the Reaper can be spawned in, and how to effectively do them. Should you be running Reaper %? If you found this helpful, let me know. If there's other things or other guides that you would like me to do, definitely let me know. I have no problem for anybody making guides, even if it's like an individual room, anything. Whatever you need me to go over, whatever you need help with, let me know. My Discord is in a post on my channel. If you want to learn how to do stuff like this, reach out to me. Definitely, no issues whatsoever. Let's talk. Let's get you going. But that's gonna be it for this. So I will see you guys in the next video, and we will go from there. Bye.